Now when you're doing a function, it's not that hard, since f of x is basically just a replacement for y. If you have f of x of 2x plus 3, x can be, let's say, 0, 1, and 2. Well, 0 times 2 is 0, plus 3 is 3, so y would be 3. F of 3, f of 0 is 3. So if you've got a problem telling you to do f of 0 is equal to 2x plus 3, they're just asking you to do y equals 2 times 0 plus 3. Next we've got 1, so f of 1 is equal to 2x plus 3. 2 times 1 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. And then f of 2, 2 times 2 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7. That's all you have to know to do a function problem. That is until you get to the quadratic functions. Okay, so let's move on to quadratic functions and how you can solve with these. Now, a quadratic function is exactly what you think it would be. It is a quadratic equation that uses the f of x function notation instead of the simple y notation. And it's ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, and a, b, and c are all constants. If you've already seen my previous videos, you know that this is a parabola graph, only in a function form. But how do you find a vertex this way? Well, after some very extensive calculations, the actual formula for finding the coordinate spot of where the vertex is on these kinds of equations is equal to, your x value will be negative b over 2a, and your y value will be c minus b squared over 4a. Yeah, it looks a little intimidating, so let's look at a few problems for practice. Now let's say we have f of x, or rather, let's say f of 2. Now we've got f of x, and that'll be equal to, well, let's say x squared plus 4x plus 4. So where would the vertex be here? Well, it would be a equals 1, because this is a imaginary 1 there that you don't see, but it's basically the same thing. 1 times x squared is x squared. So there you go. Then you've got your b is your 4, your coefficient b, 4x, and then c is your basically your regular constant, and that's 4. So, setting up this equation here, the x coordinate will be 4, or negative quantity of 4 over 2 times 1, and the y will be c minus, 4 minus the quantity of 4 squared over 4 times 1. Simplifying that down, you've got 4 over negative 2, which is negative 2, and then you've got 4 minus 16 over 4, which is 4. 4 minus 4, 0. So, we've got ourselves a graph here. So at negative 2, 0, the vertex of this parabola will be located. Now, if we went with f of x, or f of 2 is equal to 2 squared plus 4 times 2 plus 4. That's 4 plus 8 plus 4. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 8, 16. So, when your x value is 2, you've got 16, which is up here. So, I'm guessing the line would look a little like that. And here is the graphing calculator version. If you were to put it in, let's put it in x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, so I got my little drawn graph wrong, but as you will see, the vertex is located at negative 2, 0, which is just what we calculated.